Hey guys, welcome back to the Armory today. Today I wanted to talk about this interesting M91 that I own. This is a New England Westinghouse M91 Mosin Nagant. I don't think it'll come as any surprise to anybody at this point. I have been shooting Mosins for a long time, and I've had really good success, I think, in shooting Mosins. And it's actually a really nice rifle platform for what it is. It's a basic military rifle. No real frills compared to sporting rifles and whatnot. But this rifle was made in America. Now, in the outbreak of the First World War, everybody suffered from having too few firearms for their standing military, and Russia was probably the greatest example of this. And they reached out to everybody they could, and two major firms, New England Westinghouse and Remington, actually made Russian M91s, chambered in 7.62 by 54R. Now, ever since I've been shooting Mosins and reading about Mosins, these have always been highly sought after, highly collectible. And even 10 years ago, finding a really nice Westinghouse would set you back, $700-800, and it's even worse nowadays. And it was just not feasible for me to find one. But I wound up finding this on Gunbroker, and this had been cut up and shortened, and the stock was cut up, and it was really kind of in pretty sad shape. The bolt was bent over. It was in really sad shape. But I wound up paying $175 for it, and I shot it for a very long time as it was. Then I thought I really wanted to make it a little bit better. So what I did, I actually shortened it to the proper carbine length, installed an M38 front sight band on the front of the barrel, and I managed to find this beautiful laminate 9159 stock on eBay, and decided to make a military style carbine. And this actually turned out to be a very, very fun project. It is a very fun rifle. It's something that I can take to the range, and everybody can shoot it, and I'm not too terribly worried about the collector value. I know that it's not going to have really much of any collector value because it's not original. So that really pushed me to take the time to find all the correct parts, and I found all the correct bolt parts that are all New England Westinghouse matching. New England Westinghouse M39 modified magwell, and an M39 Westinghouse trigger set. And this really just turned out to be a fantastic rifle, and I managed to make something that is a lot more acceptable to the military surplus market. The military surplus market is actually going kind of crazy at the moment. Prices are really ridiculous for a lot of these, and I think the biggest reason is they've just dried up around the world. There's not a lot to be bought. They used to be bought pretty much by the truckload for pennies on the dollar, and a lot of people made a whole lot of money, and a lot of these were sold very, very cheaply, and now there's just not a lot to be found, and the prices are going up, and entry-level prices are getting, well, priced out of entry level. You can get a good entry-level sporting rifle for much less than you can get into the surplus market, which has never really been the case throughout history. So this makes me wonder, is it now affordable to get into the milsurp collecting as repairing old bubba'ds? Old rifles that people have cut down, can they be repaired back to functional order cheaper than you can buy them as they stand today on the market? And that's something that I think may be a possibility. You can still get barreled actions on Gunbroker, although they are much rarer than they used to be. You used to have your pick of barreled actions on Gunbroker every day. There was dozens and dozens of listings, and nowadays you kind of got to be patient and wait for them to pop up. But they do pop up, and they're still, $100 to $150 for a good barreled action. Maybe it's actually cheaper if you want to get into the military surplus market by repairing, restoring these old rifles rather than trying to source an original complete rifle. So, yeah. Just a thought I had, and I guess we'll keep gun building as it is, but there's always something that can be done with these old rifles. Not all of them can be saved and brought back to a military style presence, but many of these old rifles can still be saved, and that's kind of what I do when they can be saved for military style like this, or if too many parts are missing or the barrel's cut or whatnot, you can still make a really good shooter out of them. And I've had a whole lot of luck with my Remington. It's set up in a target stock, and I've had super good luck with it. So they're not junk by any means, but yeah, some of them can be saved and put back towards their military provenance, and some of them can be done other ways. But this is one of my favorite range shooters. Super easy to shoot. Trigger is super light. I did not do anything to the trigger, and it is a really nice M39 modified trigger. So here it is, M91 New England Westinghouse in a carbine. All right. Catch you on the next video, guys. Bye.